Hey Globalites, welcome to Downday Sunday, a weekly video series where I take a break from our adventures to share a recent story, answer your questions, and raffle off a postcard. Right now I'm on the beach, so you may be hearing some noises of waves. I'm going to try and talk over that. Maybe I'll bring you a little bit closer. How's that, better? Yeah, let's stick with that. And I'm also like sweating like a dog, so yeah, if you like that kind of thing. Anyway, I apologize for last week. I was sick that week and I couldn't get a Downday Sunday up, and I didn't really even get a lot of videos up this past 2 weeks, and it's just because I'm traveling a lot right now, and I think it's a realistic expectation I'm only going to be putting up one adventure vlog a week and one Downday Sunday video every week as well. So only 2 videos a week, but we'll get back to the normal schedule when my travels become a little bit less hectic. So this week I want to give you an update on the Cover More Ultimate Traveler contest. The winner was announced, and I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that out of 132 submissions, I made it to the top 10. They liked my video a lot. Unfortunately, and the bad news is that they didn't like my video the best. Actually, I took a look at the top 10, and there were some really good entries, and the top 5 was particularly excellent. The person who deserved to win won. But I wanted to talk a little bit about failure, because objectively this is a failure. I mean, I sought out to do something and I didn't quite make it to the top. And while you might be saying like, oh well, you know, you accomplished a lot and you made it to the top 10. I don't disagree with that. Like, I should be seeing the brighter sides of things, but I think a lot of like life coaching and stuff tries to get you to think about all the bright sides and kind of repress all the dark sides without even like really processing it. It's kind of like if you're playing a basketball game and your team lost the basketball game, but then someone like trying to immediately make you feel better by saying, oh, but you scored like 3 points. You scored a 3-pointer. I'm really not good at these sports analogies. All right, let me try a gayer comparison. It's like you competed in like a fashion model competition and you didn't quite make it, but someone's trying to tell you, oh, but you looked great though, you looked great though. Yeah, I looked great, but I have feelings about not winning, and maybe there's something I can improve on, and maybe there are lessons here. I didn't win, and I needed to process that a little bit. I needed to like think about, you know, it sucks. It sucks. And you know, would that money have meant a lot? Yeah, it would have. It would have changed my life. I would have had so many amazing travel experiences that I wouldn't have normally have just had just by doing the things that I do right now. And so I need to take the time to process those emotions, because by processing the emotions, you're accepting what's happening and you're not just shoving them down to try and make yourself feel better, because that's only going to lead to you feeling something about yourself later. So yeah, it sucks. And yeah, could I have done better? Could I have changed something? Well, what I learned from the other guys is I need a freaking drone. I need some drone footage for my videos. But yeah, no, I took a look at my own video, just like thinking about like different ways I would have tweaked it had I had more time and had I thought about it a little bit longer. Then I also took the time to reflect on the things I did well too. I did really well, I think, because I made that video in 2 days. I pulled all those clips together and worked my ass off and pushed myself in ways in editing that I've never done before. And I'm really proud of that. I'm only getting better. I keep going back to some of my old videos, and like I appreciate some of the things I did right and some of the progress I've made along the way since then. On top of that, and what was even more important to me, was that I got so much support from creating that video and entering that contest and seeing people want me to win. That was so affirming to me. The comments that people left and the awesome response, and you guys going out there and voting for this popular prize, which hasn't even been announced yet. I'm really touched that there are people out there who really want to come back and see more. This is an adventure for both you and me, and I'm really happy that that video, that entry, brought out all this support. So I want to thank you all for being the backbone of that experience for me. So yeah, I failed, and yes, I processed the failure, but I also succeeded in many other ways, and you should take every failure like that. And maybe there aren't as many successes in the failures that you have, but you should always take time to think about what sucks about the moment. Don't dwell on it too much. Generally, just don't repress everything, and do acknowledge the good that came from the failures, because I think that's really important. Okay, it's time to answer your questions, and this week I'm only going to be answering one question from someone named Snoozle. And essentially Snoozle's question is that he only has 2 weeks in Bangkok, and he wants to know, should he fly directly from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, or should he try and see the road leading to Chiang Mai by either taking a bus or a train? And you really shouldn't waste time and get to Chiang Mai as quickly as possible so you have more time to actually do stuff there. Now you can take a flight if you want to and if you have the budget to do so. I like the train because it only takes 1 day to get up to Chiang Mai, and you can see a lot of countryside especially if you're taking it during the day. You can also experience the night train. It's an overnight train and you can get a sleeper car. That's kind of cool too, but you don't really see a lot because when it gets dark out, it's pretty much, you know, that's it. So it's totally up to you, but I wouldn't really recommend a bus because, you know, I think a train would be a little bit more comfortable. You can actually move around in it a little bit more. And if you want to take a plane, it's really only an hour. So you have an whole extra day to like sightsee. But yeah, don't spend too much time jumping between all the towns between Bangkok and Chiang Mai for this trip, because there's a lot to see and you'll get really distracted. And Chiang Mai is definitely worth the visit. Okay, that's all the time we have for questions this week. If you want your question answered next week, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below and I might answer it. Okay, and finally we have the business of the raffle. We're gonna raffle off a postcard. I didn't bring the fish out with me to this beach, so I'm gonna cut to a clip of me drawing a name. Okay, let's see who the winner is. Joseph Ha. And congratulations, you won a postcard! Yay! I'm pretending I know who it is. And if you want to enter next week's raffle for a postcard, go ahead and leave a comment down below and use the hashtag with the name of the place you think I'm at right now. Here's a hint. Good morning, everybody. Wow! Do you think you know where I am? Well, go ahead and hashtag it down below and you might win a postcard next week. If you haven't checked out this past week's video, I go to the Mekong Delta area. We take a 7-hour boat ride through the canals and we get to see floating markets. It was incredible and I loved this video. I loved making this video. And coming up this week, I'm going to be showing you more of the Mekong Delta area, but I'm going to be showing it to you in a little bit of a different way. So stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, and follow, and I will see you in the next Downday Sunday. And until then, get off the couch and go do great things. Bye! From far away where you need to go.